So the next experiment is digital to analog converter using R to R ladder network. A digital to analog converter is a simple and inexpensive way to perform digital to analog conversion. It converts digital voltage to analog form. Digital to analog converters, they are commonly used in music players to convert digital data streams into analog audio signals. They are also used in TVs and mobile phones to convert digital video data into analog video signals. And ultra high speed DACs are employed in optical communication systems. So these are some of the applications of DAC. So the aim of the experiment is nothing but to design a 4-bit R2R op-amp digital to analog converter using 4-bit binary input from toggle switches. And the second part is nothing but generating the generating the staircase by using digital inputs, by making use of a mod 16 counter. And coming to the circuit diagram, here we have a resistive network, and we have operational amplifier. We will use IC 741, and at pin number 3, we have connected a resistive network. This is nothing but a R2R ladder network. And you can note that there are only two values of resistor, that is, one is R and one is 2R. That is twice the value of this resistor R. And we have got 4 inputs here. This one with V0, V1, V2, V3. So here this is something but V0 is something but LSB and V3 is the MSB. And you can apply the input. You can apply both high and low inputs. So if you want to make the input as high, then we can apply plus VR, which is equal to plus 5 volts. Plus 5 volts is applied. Suppose if you want to make the input low, means then that particular resistor is grounded. Okay, so you can apply both input high as well as low. If you want to apply high input, means then apply plus 5 volts. If you want to make 0, means if the input bit, if you want to make it as 0, means then you ground it. Okay, so so this consists of 4 digital inputs now, and irrespective of the number of inputs, you are going to have only 2 resistor values, R and 2R. And again, the op-amp requires dual power supply. We have got plus 12 volts has been applied at pin number 7 and minus 12 volts at pin number 4, and we are going to take the output at pin number 6. This will go to the output. That means here the digital input, whatever the input you are going to apply is nothing but a digital input. This will be converted to analog form. Analog voltage, you can measure the analog output voltage by using a multimeter. So this will go to multimeter. We are going to connect this pin number 6 to the multimeter. Okay. And coming to design part, output voltage theoretically we can measure using this equation, V reference divided by 16. Here, as we have, it's a binary number system and we have 4 inputs here. So 2 power 4 is equal to 16. We can apply 16 different input combinations. So V reference is nothing but our voltage, VR, whatever we are applying here, that is 5 volts divided by 16 into each input bit. So D0 plus 2 into D1 plus, this is nothing but input bits. D0 to D3 is nothing but input bits. So by using this equation, you can find out the output voltage in the analog form theoretically. You can find out. So V reference is 5 volts, and here we have taken R value. This R value has been taken as 1 kilo ohms, and 2R. That 1 into 2, 2 times the resistor value R, then it is 2.2 kilo ohms we are going to get. That means standard value we are going to use it as a 2.2 kilo ohms. And so in the tabular column we have a digital input and also analog output. Digital input you are going to apply 16 different combinations starting from 0000 to 1111. So we have a 16 different combinations as digital input, and V0 is nothing but LSB and V3 is bit V3 is MSB. And analog output, first we need to calculate the theoretical value. This theoretical value we can find out by using this equation. V0 is equal to V reference divided by 16 into D0 plus 2A1 plus 4D2 plus 8 into D3. So using this equation you can find out the analog output theoretically for each input combination, each different input combination. We have to find out the corresponding output voltage theoretically, okay, by using that equation. And practically you need to note down using multimeter. So at pin number 6 of the operational amplifier, you can connect a multimeter and then note down the corresponding output voltage practically. And finally, you can, after you record all the readings, you can plot the graph of digital input versus this analog output voltage. So when you plot it, you are going to get a staircase like this. You are going to get a staircase on the graph sheet. Okay, and now this is what manually you are going to plot it. But if you want to practically observe the staircase on the digital oscilloscope pins, then we need a IC 7490. That is nothing but a mod 16 counter IC. This is a mod 16 counter IC. Using this, you can generate a staircase on the TSO. So you can clearly visualize the staircase on the digital oscilloscope by connecting this IC to this DAC circuit. So this is our DAC circuit. To this DAC circuit shown there with this V0, V1, V2, V3. So these binary inputs, these are connected to the pin number 12, 9 and 8, 11 of the mod 16 counter IC with this. Then at pin number 6, this will go to TSO. So when you connect this one, you can observe the staircase waveform on the digital oscilloscope. So this is the connection required for generating the staircase waveform. This circle. So this DAC, this is nothing but our R2R ladder network. So this complete network I have shown here as DAC here. Okay, so along with that, if you connect this IC7493, then you can generate a staircase on the CRO you can observe. Connections are done as per the circuit diagram, and here we have done the connection on the digital IC trainer. Here we have a breadboard. We have connected a R2R ladder network. This resistor network has been connected, and here we have a IC holder where we have placed IC MUS 741 and counter IC we have placed in this slot. Okay, so all the relevant connections has been made, and here input you have a toggle switches. Using this toggle switches, you can apply the input. So this is the switch box, and you can apply the digital inputs from this switch box. And for here, this green light indicates that the input is low, and red light indicates that input is high. And here this one is nothing but a LSB, and this is the high bit, that is MSB. Here this is the most significant bit. and at this pin number 6 we have connected. Pin number 6 of the op amp is connected to multimeter. You keep it in DC mode. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the inputs. So initially we'll take the input combination, that is 0 0 0 0. So here you can see all LED lights, green light is on. That means we have got input combination 0 0 0 0. For this, note down the corresponding output voltage on this multimeter, 0.081. So we are supposed to get 0 for input combination 0. We are supposed to get 0 practically, but we are getting a small output voltage here, 0.08, and this is mainly due to the offset error. Similarly, now I'll change input to 1 now. We have input combination, this is 0 0 0 1. 1 I have applied now. Now what is the corresponding output voltage? We can note down using this multimeter. So we are getting it as 0.376. For 2 we are getting it as 0.660. So what is the smallest change in the output voltage? What is the smallest change in the output voltage? It is about 0.33. So that is nothing but resolution. Here I have calculated resolution, which is nothing but a step size. The smallest change in the voltage, whether it is at input or output of the converter, is given by resolution, which is equal to full scale voltage divided by 2 power n minus 1, where n is nothing but a number of input. So here we have a 16 input combination, so 2 power 16, 2 power n means 2 power 4 input bits are there, so 2 power 4 is equal to 16 minus 1, we have got 15, so 5 divided by 15 we are going to get 0.33. This is the smallest change in the output voltage, so it is also called as a step size. So we have got so from one input combination to other input combination, we are going to get a smallest change as 0.33. Okay, so similarly here if I am going to keep the next combination, input combination, I have changed it as 3 now. It is equal to 3. Now you can observe the corresponding output voltage. It is 0.980. So from the previous value to the current value, we have got a change as 0.33. So approximately it is equal to 0.33. So that is nothing but a resolution or a step size from one step to another step. Similarly, you are going to increase the input from 0 0 2. From you are going to vary the inputs in steps from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 1. At each step, note down the corresponding output voltage. Output voltage is measured using the multimeter, and readings are tabulated. I have noted down 3 values here. Theoretically, you need to find out whatever the using this V0 equation. Theoretically, you need to find out, and practically we have to record the values. Practically, we are going to measure the output values by using this multimeter, and then so the readings are tabulated and verified against the theoretical output. Now the graph of ideal input versus analog output is plotted. So we are going to get a staircase here, as shown here. We are going to get a staircase, and now I will show you for the last value, all inputs as high. That means it is last combination, highest combination of the input, 1 1 1 1, and for this the corresponding output voltage we are getting it as 4.61. Second aim of the experiment is by generating digital inputs using mod 16 counter. So we are going to generate a staircase by using mod 16 counter. Here we have a mod 16 counter, and when you apply the continuous clock pulse, then you can observe this pin number 6 of op amp is connected to channel 1 of the digital oscilloscope, and you can observe a staircase. We are getting a staircase on this digital oscilloscope. Okay, so
For this, we are getting peak to peak voltage. That is the full scale voltage we are getting. We are supposed to get it as 5 volts, but we are getting it as 4.28 volts. This is mainly due to gain error. So we are getting little bit less when compared to our full scale voltage.